Okay, Manette. So die gedagte is, wat jy vir die kinders moet verduidelik, is ek het gedink as hulle wil, nee? Net as hulle wil, dan gee ons elkeen 'n tuintjie, so 3 meter by 1 meter. Lukie, hy kan help, ons sit die kompos in, kindertjies kan die klippe pak, almal saam, ons maak eers 1 tuin, 1 kind, ek kies 1 kind, ons maak eers 1 tuin, dan, hulle maak hom mooi, miskien ons kan die klippe verf, of die stene verf, of wat hulle wil hê, ons plant hom, al die kos wat hy kry, hy gaan by sy huis, ja, vra vir hulle wat een wil so maak. Ek, jy? Joshua. Joshua, okay. En ons gaan hierdie pyp toemaak nou. Manette, ons gaan hierdie pyp toemaak. Nou, so die tuin kan bo oor die pyp kom. En vraag gou vir my, vra hierdie kinders wil hulle help of wil hulle gaan speel? Wat sê hulle? Wil hulle ook plan? Sê vir hulle as Joshua se tuin eers reg is, dan moet hulle begin kyk waar wil hulle tuin hê. As hulle ook wil, dan kan hulle ook later 'n tuin kry. Okay, let's go. So in the process of replacing the door, the wrong material ended up here, so we're not going to replace the doors today. A couple of days ago, or a day ago, so Grace bought some, sent some money for t-shirts, and so I bought, we've got 4 kids here today, so I bought each kid 2 t-shirts, and then just before I wanted to give them to them, I wanted to give them each one and then send the other ones in for branding, and then get those ones back and send them in for branding. While I sit down, not doing it the right way. I should brand everything at once. So Grace, the t-shirts have been bought, but I'm going to send them in for branding first. Each kid has got 2 t-shirts, one that they can wear one day. If that one's dirty and being washed, then they can wear another one. Quickly want to show you guys here, all of the sweet potato sprouts as taken. There's even some new leaves coming up there, which is fantastic. So it's different tribes. That one's got a bigger leaf, and then this one's got like almost like a marijuana leaf. You can almost say like a broken up leaf. You can see there's new shoots coming out of the ground where the roots are. So I'm very happy about that. They were very, very sad when they arrived, and my Tulsi basil, I couldn't get it to grow, so I'm gonna get Grant to send me some more, or I'm gonna get some more when I get there. What happened is somebody left it in the sun and it just dried out completely. It was wet, the feet were wet, but the direct sun was just too much. It should have been in the shade, and so it was a sad, sad story. Benji, so we have a plan. Let me tell you about it. Come here. I should actually get them some t-shirts as well. Mika, do you want the same t-shirt as them?
I do.
With the food forest on. I should have bought you some.
Yeah, I already have the one with the song.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Oh, do you have the same one already? Okay.
You can brand them.
Brand them. Benji, so the first garden is going to be Joshua's, eh? We are thinking of making a garden for everybody, each child, but then you have to look after your own garden. What do you think about that plan? You like it? And do you want a t-shirt that says Food Forest Namibia?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to work hard in your garden?
Yeah.
Okay. And so Manette has been prepping, taking out the little bushes and closing the thingies. The kids grabbed the shovels and started closing the road. They actually did a lot more work than Lucas has been doing in a long time in this food forest. Lucas has been working at the pigs, I must admit. He hasn't been spending time in his garden. But can't believe they work so well with a shovel. Well, let's try. Is it lekker? Somebody made a comment saying that it's child labor. We don't ask these kids to do anything. When we do, we ask them, do you want to play or do you want to help us? Everything, even the garden that they're going to make on their own, we don't force them to do anything. They get fed. When the lesson starts in English and reading and so on, I'm sure the teacher will sit them down and there will be some discipline. But I can promise you, it's a lot less productive having the kids around than not having them around. So, it takes work to entertain them, that's what I'm saying. If Manette was just free and she was just working with us for kids, she would have been much more productive. Except for my own kids. I have no intention of using child labor. My father used to walk past me and he would show his finger like this. Sorry, there's a big rainstorm coming, my microphone's in the car. And him showing his finger like this meant, I don't want to see you stand up straight, you need to work. And so we really worked our butts to the ground. And I'm so incredibly grateful for that. But my point is, we're not forcing these kids to do anything. I definitely didn't ask them to close the pipe in this road. They're just doing it by themselves. So my father had this teacher, taught him about cattle. Professor Bonsma. And he would call him Little Master. This old man in our language. And he would say, little master, just put this in the back of your head. Just remember this, put it in the back of your head. And so my father, when he used to teach us things, he would say, put this in the back of your head. And this morning, when I spent time with Brendo and checked her health and everything, one of those very things came back to me that was placed in the back of my head, and I feel ashamed that I didn't see it when I bought her, but I want to show you something very interesting. She's got a big confirmation problem. Okay, she's got ticks as well, so we doctored the ticks. I want to show you something. So, you see that is tick grease there. Ach, Tanny, old lady, I'm not going to do anything. But what you want, ideally, is you want a cow or a horse or anything that falls back a little bit like this. So that what happens with her is when she manures, her manure falls over her vagina, and that can cause infection. At some stage it will. And so that is a problem that she's got. Not gonna do anything to you. Let me get to my safe spot. Right here by the shoulder is normally the safe spot for animals like this. You don't want to be right behind, and you're gonna get your butt kicked. And with a cow, and you definitely also don't want to be right in front. Then you can get your butt kicked as well. So, put that right in your back of your mind. If you have to buy a cow one day, then you know you want the manure to fall free and not have to fall over the vagina when it does happen. So just for interest's sake, this professor that my father had, he was the founder of the Bonsmara race, cattle breed, the Bonsmara cattle breed. I think race is not the correct word in cattle terms. It's directly translated from Afrikaans to English. It's a race, but I think it's breed. I think breed is the right word. But he was the founder of the Bonsmara cattle breed, and he was a very direct guy. But they used to do tests like go and count the amounts of ticks on different colors of cattle, and that is why he chose a shiny red coat for his cattle, because the shiny red coats had the least amount of ticks. They would heat up and the ticks wouldn't like to sit on them. I'll show you the birds in the pig pen quickly. But so he was very, very academic, and he didn't have a lot of people skills. And the story my father tells is one day they were sitting in a dinner and these two ugly, bad looking and overweight people had dinner with them, and they had a child that was ugly, bad looking and overweight as well. And they were chatting and so on, and they said, "Oh, you know what, we are trying for another child." And he looked at them like, you know, what are you talking about? And he said to them, are you crazy? Can't you see, can't you clearly see that you are bad breeding material? So he was that kind of guy. And you don't want to necessarily have him around your fat friends, but he was a real character in any case. He's already waiting on the car, and then I wanted to make a turn at the pigs, and this one got seriously injured somehow, so we have to clean that, give him an injection, and see how we can heal that. Here is our local nurse running betadine and all sorts of bandages and antiseptic stuff. Well, there's not a lot of things that my wife is as passionate about as healing wounds, so she loves it. She's got all the stuffies. We also sent some money for Manette to get a uniform. I have no idea how to buy clothes for her, so I told her to go to the shops quickly and go find something, put it on site for me, and then I'll come and pay for it tomorrow. Janita had to go with me to do the shopping for the kids, because that would also been a disaster if I had to do it by myself. I'm definitely not the best shopper in the world. What is it, Benji? No! So I think that's gonna be a quick end of my stories video. It wasn't a great video. I did a lot of editing today, but I do want to thank you guys so much for making this day possible for the kids. They did learn a lot, and I'm sure over the next couple of days they're gonna do much better. Tomorrow we're gonna have 20 kids, I think, coming in from a school, more or less the same age and size, etc. as these kids. So I think that's gonna be quite something. See you tomorrow.